Hello and welcome to today's Mindset Matters. So today's the 15th, so we're halfway through my personal challenge to go live every day in September to share with you a mindset tip, strategy, thought, or insight. Over the last few episodes, we've looked at the power of words, language, self-talk, affirmations. And today I wanted to kind of share with you, in that theme, another idea and strategy that can be really powerful to help guide, direct your mindset, particularly your subconscious mind, and can really help support you in either moving closer towards your goals and the results you want, or further away from it. And that is the power of questions. You may have heard the phrase, life is a reflection of the quality of the questions that we ask ourselves. And questions do one of two things. They either support us, or they kind of restrict us and keep us stuck where we are. And what I mean by that is, we often ask ourselves things like, why can't I do something? Why am I not very good at? And when we ask ourselves those why type questions, what happens is the subconscious then has to look for supported evidence to back up what you're asking it. So if you get caught up in, again, whether this be internal self-talk or whether that be external language you use when you're talking about situations or even yourself, when you say, why can't I do this? Why can't I achieve this? Why does this keep happening to me? Why am I not very good at? Then your mind is very much like a search engine. When you go on the internet to look for something, the results you get back are based on the quality of the question that you put in the search. So when you ask yourself those why questions, then your mind goes off to look for supporting evidence. And often we then kind of trick ourselves, because the mind isn't necessarily right or factual with the evidence, but it will find supporting evidence. So to flip that around, to shift that, to get that mindset shift, I encourage you to use more how and what related questions. Now, how these are more effective and beneficial is, firstly, how questions open the mind to the possibilities. You don't have to have the answer. And often when you ask yourself how, you wouldn't expect the subconscious to throw up the answer instantly, like when you go on to Google. But it can start to formulate possibility. It can start to look and search through your life, through circumstances, through situations you're in, and look for the possibilities. So one of my favorite ways to frame that is, whatever situation you're in, whatever kind of conundrum you're facing, it's like, how best can I? And then fill in the blank and ask that question. So how can I? And then the mind starts to look for the possibilities. And what type questions do is help you to look for solutions and kind of get clear on what actions you can actually take to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. So, again, if you said a question like, why can't I do X, Y, or Z? Instead, ask yourself, what can I do? And when you ask yourself that, then at least you can start chipping away and making progress. So there's the three kind of groups of questions we tend to kind of ask ourselves. Why, which is powerful, but often it causes the mind to be focused towards the problem, where we're stuck, and it keeps us almost caged and restricted in that stuck place, and causes the mind to look for evidence to support that. So when you hear yourself asking yourself those why questions, maybe just kind of flip them around and introduce more how and what questions. How helps you to look for possibilities, and what looks for the solutions and gets you into that kind of action mindset to look at what you can actually do to make change, but also maybe just find the next step to help you to move closer to where you want to be. So questions are massively powerful. I often say my kind of job as a mindset coach is to ask my clients questions. And when you ask people good questions, then it causes them to think differently. When people think differently, then their perspective changes. They have that mindset shift, and then they start to do things differently. You know, our kind of, you know, I said at the outset that, you know, it's often said that our life is a reflection of the quality of the questions we ask ourselves. So, you know, when we change the quality of the questions, then we can absolutely change the quality of our life, and also, you know, what we're doing, you know, the actions we're taking. And I'm forever saying everything we do moves us towards or away from what we want to be doing and achieving. So the more we can help guide ourselves towards the things we want, then the smoother and easier the path will be. But also, you know, life does throw curveballs our way. Life does throw challenges our way. It's very, very, I don't know anybody actually who has a straight kind of forward path from where they are to where they want to be. So these kind of questions help you to kind of navigate those things and get you back on track, to course correct and keep you moving in the direction that you want. So yes, just a really effective way to help you to think differently and stay on course towards the thing that you want. So maybe to utilize this concept, maybe ask yourself, how best can you use this lesson today, and what quality questions can you start asking yourself from this moment forward? And if you found that useful, if you've enjoyed that, if you've liked that, if you know anybody else who might benefit, then please hit like, share it, and even leave me a comment and let me know what your takeaway is from this episode. Or it'd be really nice to know also what questions you're going to start asking yourself now. As always, if you have any questions, let me know. If not, all the best for now, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.